Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today we are looking at the CSEC Social Studies May 2013 Paper 2 questions. Specifically for this video though, we will be looking at questions 2 and 3 if time allows. I know you must be wondering, 2013 miss? Yes, we are going back to 2013. 2013 it is. We have seen over the years where past paper questions as far back as 2006 has been coming back on our social studies exam papers. So it's best that we be prepared. So let us begin. And our first question is 2A. Define the term social control for 2 marks. In this question, the verb is defined. So we're just going to write our definition because it is just 2 marks. When you're answering the questions, always remember to do so in complete sentence. So here we go. Social control refers to ways in which a society tries to prevent and sanction behaviors that violate norms. Another meaning that you could write for the term social control is the means by which a society or a group teaches its members to obey its norms. Question 2B, name 2 types of institutions in society other than religious institutions. And this is 2 marks. Now, because they just asked us to name, which is a verb, we're just going to list our answers by using complete sentence. It's just 2 marks. So 2 types of institutions in society other than religious institutions are, you could write political institution, you could also write educational institution, recreational institution, economic institution, and you could also write social institution as an answer so that you could get your full 2 marks. Question C says, explain one function of each type of institution named in B above. And this is 4 marks. Now, the verb in this question is asking us to explain. And because it's 4 marks, so we're going to just write a little bit more on our answers so that we can get our full 4 marks. Now, one function of a religious institution is A, to give meaning and purpose to life. You could also write B, to reinforce social unity and stability. C, to serve as an agent of social control of behavior. Another institution that you could look at is educational institution, and some of the functions of an educational institution is to provide society with a population that is skilled in a variety of subject areas, and you could also write to serve as an agent of cultural transmission. Now, question D1 asks us to suggest, given full details, 3 measures that religious institutions can implement to assist in correcting the behavior of delinquent young people in society. And that's 6 marks. Part B of the question is asking us to explain fully why each of the measures you have suggested in D1 above is likely to be successful, and that is another 6 marks. Now, this is 2 different questions. They are related, but they are 2 different questions that carry 2 different marks. Do not make the mistake of answering both parts of the question in the same paragraph, right? So part A of the question, you're going to write your strategies or your measures or your actions as what religious institutions can implement to assist in correcting the behavior of delinquent young people in society, and that's 6 marks. In part B of the question, you are now going to explain fully why the action, the strategy, or the measures that you have implemented or suggested in part A of the question will be successful, and this is another 6 marks. Right, students? So I'm just going to show you how you can approach a question like this. 3 measures, and remember we start our answers in complete sentence. 3 measures that religious institutions can implement to assist in correcting the behavior of delinquent young people in society are: 1, helping to rehabilitate delinquent youths by providing counseling for them, either by seeking professional help for them or by using qualified members of the congregation to do so. Another strategy that you could write, having programs that will help to teach and instill moral values in delinquent youths. Another strategy, working with community members to have sporting and recreational activities in the community. 4, working with the Ministry of Education to teach vocational training to delinquent youths by either giving them financial support to attend a technical school or getting qualified members to volunteer to train them in specialized organized class. And a final strategy, visiting the homes of delinquent youths and using the Holy Scriptures or the sacred writing, whatever religion it is, to encourage, motivate them to work for positive change in themselves and their families. Now, I am going to look at a few of these measures, right? And I am also going to explain, give a justification as to why I believe that the measures that I have suggested will be successful. Let us look at our first measure or our first way or our first action, whatever you want to call it. Way 1, helping to rehabilitate delinquent youths by providing counseling for them, either by seeking professional help or by using qualified members of the congregation to do so. Now, why do I believe that this strategy will be successful? This strategy will work because delinquent youths will be able to express their feelings during counseling sessions and what is causing them to be involved in delinquent activities. Counseling will also help them to find solutions that will assist them whenever they feel like engaging in any delinquent activities. So in part A of my question, I suggested my way or my measure or my strategy, and that's 2 marks out of the 6. And in part B of the question, I have justified or explained why do I believe that the strategy that I have suggested is likely to work. Way 2, having programs that will help to teach and instill moral values in delinquent youths, such as moral class, Sunday school, whatever you want to call it, right? And I believe that this strategy will work because delinquent children will be taught how to differentiate what is right and what is wrong behaviors. And it will also help them to cope with difficult situations whenever they are arrived by quoting scriptures from the sacred writing of the religion or the holy scriptures of the religion, whatever religion that is. Way 3, working with community members to have sporting and recreational activities in the community. Now, why do I believe that this strategy will work? This strategy will work because these activities will help to keep youths occupied and keep them from engaging in delinquent activities such as gambling, crime and violence, etc. Way 4, working with Ministry of Education to teach vocational training to delinquent youths by either giving them financial support to attend a technical school or getting qualified members to volunteer to train them in specially organized classes. Now, why do I believe that this strategy will work? This strategy will be successful because having a skill, youths will be able to be gainfully employed, thus keeping them occupied and feeling independent and free from delinquent activities. Now, we have come to the end of question 2, and we're going to try and start question 3. Question 3. Study the diagram below which shows the branches of government. Now we see the branches of government and we know that there are 3 branches of government. The executive is there, one is missing, and there's also the judiciary. Now the question is, identify the branch of government that is missing. Write the answer in your booklet for 1 mark. The verb is identify and it's just 1 mark. So the branch of government which is missing is the legislature. So there are 3 branches of government: the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. Question 2, state the branch of government to which judges belong. Now the branch of government to which judges belong is the judiciary. Question B, outline 2 ways in which the civil service, otherwise called the public sector, in a country directly responds to the needs of the citizens. 4 marks. Now, 2 ways in which the civil service or the public sector in a country directly responds to the needs of the citizens are: 1, they are responsible for providing citizens with essential public services such as health, education, sanitation, etc. 2, the civil service helps to explain government policies to the members of the public. They carry out public enlightenment, especially through the mass media, to enable the people to appreciate government policies and programs and problems facing the government. Another answer that you could write: the civil service assists the government to generate funds through the collection of taxes paid by citizens and corporate organizations, fines from the courts, and duties paid by exporters and importers. This revenue enables the government to achieve its goals and objectives. Question 2, outline 1 way in which officials of the Ministry of Education helps the Minister of Education to make the educational system function, for 2 marks. 1 way in which the officials of the Ministry of Education helps the Minister of Education to make the educational system function, or education officers in the Ministry of Education can ensure that educational services are delivered efficiently by providing adequate educational materials for teachers and students. Now, another way that you could write is that they can communicate with the citizens concerns about educational matters and policies to the minister. This helps to make the minister aware of whether or not the policies are having the intended effects. Another way that you could write: provide the minister with research data to guide educational policies to ensure that critical educational services are provided for the citizens. Question C, an efficient public sector is essential to the development of a country. Suggest giving full details 3 measures a government may use to improve the efficiency of the public sector. Explain fully why each strategy that you have suggested is likely to work. 3 strategies a government may use to improve the efficiency of the public sector are: Measure 1, providing a comfortable and positive work environment for public sector workers by ensuring that they are motivated, by praising them, or by giving them incentives. Now, this will work because employers who are motivated to work will be committed to giving their best at all times and will get their job done efficiently. Measure 2 promotes civil servants to higher positions in the company on the basis of the quality of their service and qualifications rather than the length of their service alone. Now, this will work because awarding promotion based on quality of service will motivate employees to set goals at the beginning of the year and encourage them to monitor and evaluate their work and make improvements. It will likely to be successful also because monitoring can contribute to the efficiency of the civil service. Measure 3, providing feedback on a regular basis to public sector workers. This can be done by doing appraisals, etc. Why do I believe that this measure will work? This measure will work because providing both negative and positive feedback to employees will not only promote personal growth, but the company in which public sector workers are employed will also grow. Another way that you could write: having regular workshops or training sessions for public sector workers. This will work because the efficiency of the public sector workers will be improved, and this will ultimately also improve their productivity and open new opportunities for them and the business. Now, that is the end of this video. We looked at the 2013 past paper questions, specifically question 2 and question 3. I hope that this video will help you significantly in your preparation for your social studies examination. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please, if you love this video, subscribe, like, and share this video. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have any answer that is different from what I have given you in this video, you can also leave them in the comment section. See you in another video.